How are you, YouTube? Fantastic. Primegundam, getting ready to take a look at another deck I've built. I wish I could really take credit for this, but I can't. This was an Absolute Zero deck that I saw topped at, I believe it was Canada, at one of those mini tournaments. And I liked it so much because I love Absolute Zero, I just had to build it. So I did. There are some slight variations in the extra deck and the side deck, and that's because they're tailored to my locals. But I pretty much built the deck card for card, except for one because I actually didn't have the card, so I was making do. Let's take a look at it. For Absolute Zero, we have one Dark Arm, one Gorz, 3 Caius the Shadow Monarch, 1 Stratos, 2 Mallies, 1 Evil Hero Infernal Prodigy, and this is the one that I only have one of and I had to substitute another card for. This card is amazing. You special summon it when you control no monsters, and you pretty much sack it for Caius. It has some other effect. I really didn't care. I just saw the special summoning when you control no monsters, and I'm like, yep, that's Caius bait. 1 Doomlord. Doomlord should be another Infernal Prodigy. He should be, but for now it's a Doomlord. This is the one card that I had to substitute for, but it's working out pretty good. I summon him, and I can remove from play one monster that my opponent controls until my second standby phase, and that's still really good. And I really like it. Like, I move a Stardust or a Colossal Fighter and I push with 0. It's really great. Well, the turn after I push with 0. 1 Treeborn, 3 Deep Sea Diva, 1 the Spined Gillman, or as I call him, the Loch Ness Monsters, 1 Reese the Ice Mistress. She is the MVP of the deck. She's a level 2 Sea Serpent monster, so she's searchable with Deep Sea Diva, and it cannot be destroyed in battle with a level 4 or higher monster. At locals today, I played against a Machina Gadget deck based on one of my builds, and all the monsters he had in there, he didn't run Card Trooper, he ran the gadgets and the gear frames and the Machinas, and I put Reese in defense mode and I just sat on her until I drew an answer. It was great. 1 Snowman Eater, flip face up, destroy 1 face up monster on the field. 1 Plaguespreader Zombie, 1 Sangan, 1 Card Trooper, onto the spells. We have 1, 2, count them 3, Miracle Fusions. If you don't know what it is, you don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! At all. 1 Miracle Fusion, 1 Reinforcement of the Army, Mind Control, Brain Control, 1 Destiny Draw, and also 1 Allure of Darkness. These cards, man, they're draw power, but it's take it or leave it. It's really inconsistent draw, but if you run Madly, you might as well run D-Draw. Got a lot of dark monsters, might as well run Allure of Darkness. Heavy Storm, MST, back row hate and removal. Let's look at the traps. 1 Trap Dustshoot, 1 Call the Haunted for monster recursion, 2 Bottomless Trap Hole for monster removal, Phoenix Wing Blast for extra removal, get rid of Stardust when he gets in the way. Speaking of Stardust, Starlight Road. Solemn Judgment for negation, and Mirror and Torrential for monster hate. Now let's take a good look at the extra and side deck. Naturally, Absolute Zero deck, you got to run 3 Absolute Zeros. Love this monster so much. Reminds me back when the Lost Millennium first came out and I was running a Flame Wingman and Thunder Giant Elemental Hero deck. That was pretty good for the time, but it was really bad. But this is actually a really good tournament viable Elemental Hero deck. That's why I'm trying to run it. We have 1 Elemental Hero Gaia. If you don't know what he does, when this monster is special summoned by a fusion summoning, select 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Until the end of turn, that monster's attack is half, and this card gains that attack. So basically, he gales, then gains the attack. He's really good. 1 Colossal Fighter, 2 Stardust Dragons, 1 Bayonetta monster, aka Catastor, Bryonic, Black Rose, Magical Android, Mistworm, Iron Chain Dragon, take him or leave him right now. He's really not doing me any favors. Goyo Guardian, and 1 Red Dragon Archfiend. I'm thinking about taking the Iron Chain Dragon and making it a Chimera Tech. The only reason he's not a Chimera Tech is because there's not that many Machinas in my locals, except for like I think 2, and they're pretty easily dealt with. But let's take a look at my side deck real quick. 2 Thunder King Rai-Ohs, 2 Battle Faders, 2 Legendary Jujitsu Masters, the Juju Man, 2 DD Crows, 2 Kycoo, 2 Lightning Vortexes, 1 more Starlight Road, and 2, count them 2, Dust Tornadoes. Well guys, that is the Absolute Zero deck. For what it is, take it or leave it. It's what I'm running for right now. I do still have Machinas. I am still playing around with Machinas, but I needed a change of pace, a change of deck. And I love Elemental Heroes. I love them. Like I said, I used to run them back during Lost Millennium, and they just really wasn't that tournament viable. But this is actually really good. It's pretty consistent. It's more like a control-based deck. I'm having a lot of fun with it. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. And that's it. I'll see you guys around.